Watson and Oak coming to you from the Tempe Improv. This obviously is not oak. This is a much prettier version of.
This would be a maple.
Yes,
this would be a maple.
I am the maple.
Exactly. Mary joining us today, and the alongside the lovely and talented Mary is the also lovely and talented Alex Reymundo.
Alex Reymundo.
Yes, that's fun to say, Reymundo.
And I'm a spruce.
Reymundo, you look a fantastic.
It's a fun thing.
We do
Right?
like
It's a fun
saying
thing.
It is a fun thing to say. We enjoy it. Well, welcome to town, first of all.
Thank you.
And thanks for taking the time to chat with us, and brought some eye candy for you. I didn't think
I
you
know,
should.
right?
So not eye candy.
This would
Mary.
suck.
This
This
is
would
the
suck if it was 3 dudes.
Right. Which is how it usually is. So you did
I know,
very
right?
well in this
Yeah, you
situation.
did pretty good.
Yeah. So you're appearing at the Improv all weekend long?
Right here.
You world famous
Right here.
480-921-9877 for tickets. You got 2 shows tonight, 2 tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And you're doing the Sunday matinee, or you're not doing
No,
the
we're not
Sunday
doing a
show?
Sunday show.
Okay.
I just come in and do Friday, Saturday, and then the people show up.
Nice. Very nice.
Thanks for doing that.
Have you done the Tempe Improv before?
Yeah. This is one of my favorite rooms in the country, and you know what? You end up saying that about a lot of rooms because you just have fun where you go.
Right.
But this is one of my favorites because the people respond well.
Yeah.
You know, there's a nice Latino flavor, there's a nice Southern flavor, and I'm both of those things, and I feel at home.
We have our rednecks here.
Absolutely. She's like redneck. You know, just say it out loud. It ain't a
We
bad
don't
word.
mind.
I call it, and that which makes me rednexican.
Exactly,
We
right?
love that.
Yeah.
We do love that.
Now, you're an authentic rednexican. Now, what exactly comprises a rednexican?
I'm Mexican born,
Okay.
so that's a real Mexican. People always say, you ain't like a real Mexican, though. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Hablo español perfecto, right? But I was raised in Fort Worth, Texas. And then I made my way to Kentucky, and even got more Southern.
Okay.
You know, and you notice my voice
Yes,
is going.
I can see
You know,
it. Listen to it.
I say Louisville correctly.
Wow.
Louisville correctly.
That's impressive.
It took me 5 ass whoopings, but I got it. You know, and I think I had it at 3, but them boys were just having fun. At least that's what the police report said.
Right.
Let's make sure he gets it.
Yeah.
Sure, absolutely. So now, among your other things that you've done, you've toured with Ron White, and some of the rumors that we saw on the internet about you, one of them is that he's your brother-in-law. Is that
He's my
true?
brother-in-law now.
Wow.
Yeah, and you know what? And that's a wonderful thing to say, right? Everybody like, oh man. But the truth is about Tater and I is we were brothers before he married my sister. We met 24 years ago in a comedy club in Arlington, Texas. He did open mic for the very first time. He just walked in, said, "I'm going to try this, this thing called comedy." And he thought, you know what, I need some courage. And he went to the bar and asked for a shot of tequila and a Budweiser, and I was the bartender.
Oh.
Wow.
I was the bartender, which makes me like the bartender in The Shining, somehow. Your money's no good here, Mr. Blanco.
I got it. Oh.
But we became friends. That night we hung out, partied together. About a year later, I started doing stand-up in the same room, and then and when he had already become a professional comic, which means you made $130 a week if you were working, but he was already doing that on the road, and so when I started doing that, we booked our gigs together, and so for the first 3 or 4 years of our road life as comics, we spent 80% of that time together in his truck, my truck, and then I went on to do the Latin Kings, he went on to do the blue collar thing, and we were both headlining clubs across the country, and then when Ron was just hitting as hard as he possibly could in America, because he's just great,
Right.
and America discovered him thanks to Jeff Foxworthy.
Yes.
He called me, said, "Hey Hoss, why don't you I said, I'm doing my own shows, why don't you get back on the road with me and let me reintroduce you to an audience that I know loves you." And that was 5 years ago, and probably for the last 5 years, about 45% of the work that we do is together. I open for him all over the place.
Nice.
But during that time, he said, "You know, I've always loved your sister." And I said, and I stabbed him.
Excellent.
I stabbed him. You know, he's a heavy man. He's got some girth.
Sure.
You can stab him
He can handle a
appropriately.
stab.
Yeah, you can. And that was the 3rd time I'd done it to him. Because when the first time he met my sister, which was 23 years ago, he said the same thing. And I stabbed him. That
Right.
time was a little more vicious. But
And you got to
anyway, so yeah, we are now officially brother-in-laws.
It's amazing.
Here's the cool part. When he professed his love to my sister, he wrote my mother a note. My father had already passed,
Okay.
which he knew them both. But he wrote my mother a note of saying, "This is what's up."
Wow.
And And my mother was reading the note, and she calls me. She says, "I'm so happy! Oh my God!" She says, "But first I was reading the note, and the first 3/4 is about you." And I thought, "Oh no, Alex and Ron are gay." And I'm like, "No,
Wrong.
I'm on top. So
That is
it's
adorable.
Fun, right?
She
Fun.
thought
And now
that.
the three of us, and my sister's a year and a half younger than me. By the way, MargotRay.com, R-E-Y. She's a fabulous singer. 2 songs on Billboard dance charts this year.
Wow.
Yeah, really starting to hit. Been singing all her life. But MargotRay.com. And she's a year younger than me. I always loved hanging out with her, and now I get to hang out with her and one of my best friends. And life
That's
is
awesome.
good.
Does your wife
Comedy,
get along?
football been very, very good to me.
Your wives get along then?
Absolutely.
Everybody's good?
I have a wonderful wife. I'm a lucky man in so many ways. I get to do what I like.
God.
Hot chicks interview me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I should.
And Mary's here too.
Hey.
Undo a little
Jeez,
bit.
Mayor,
Why
already?
not? Sure. I know. He just makes
Hit the music.
Tequila makes you take your clothes
Yeah.
off, so does Alex. apparently.
You're usually,
That's a
usually
good
takes you about 15
That's a
minutes.
good endorsement. I like it.
You're about 15 minutes ahead of schedule on this, man, so you're doing well.
True, very nice.
Usually
Very
takes,
nice.
usually takes about 20-25 minutes for Mary to start just
Shut
learning.
up.
I have that effect on women.
Oh, well, see, that's a funny thing too.
Reymundo.
I was see, we love that too.
Yes.
I was telling my boyfriend, he said, "Oh, you need to go interview Alex," and he got very jealous, by the way, because
Did he? Why?
yeah, well, because we saw you before, and we saw you
Live or
yeah,
on
no,
TV?
not live on TV, and I was. And so, and so
Excuse us, babe. Watch it there, buddy.
he didn't like it so much. So anyway, but we were cracking up, and when he told me, that we had a
Hey,
chance to
sir,
see
Mr. What's his last name?
you, Wade.
Mr. Wade. Nothing to fear here, sir.
No,
My heart belongs to one woman.
there
I have sperm for the rest of them. Hey, but that's so nobody goes home sad.
Right?
Aw, everybody's filled up.
Yeah, and Mary, this is where you jump in and tell him he has nothing to worry about too.
Yeah.
You have
Holy
nothing
shit.
to worry about, honey.
Wow.
There you go.
All right, now everybody's happy.
You
Right?
guys are so bad.
Yeah. So it's skiing season, right? Is it not skiing season? I love your bit you did about skiing.
My God, that was so funny.
I don't even remember it.
Oh,
It's,
my Lord.
Latinos don't ski, right?
Yes.
Latinos don't ski.
Yes, so funny.
And how
Now
you-
that's everything we do or I do is the truth. That's something about me that you don't know. I never lie. I don't lie, except to girls, and it doesn't count.
Right.
All right.
Never does.
Right?
No,
I'm
it
kidding.
doesn't.
I'm
We
kidding.
don't
I'm kidding.
know. It's fine.
See how easy that
Is
is?
it- look at
See how
that.
They're gullible. You see, man. The bigger the hair, the more gullible they are.
The
too.
skiing thing was a true story, of course, plus a little exaggeration.
Sure.
But we lived in the high desert of California for a while, and I took my kids, because we literally lived an hour from the beach and an hour from a ski resort. And me and the wife, we took the kids to go tubing when it was snowing and everything. And of course, there's Mexicans everywhere. You're in California. You're in California.
Right.
And it was so funny. So it was a true story. But I don't remember any of it. I'm sorry I can't do it for you.
I
right
think
now.
you just said it, because that was the
That was pretty much it. Yeah.
Latinos, what did I say? Latinos.
Yeah, you don't pay to go to the resort.
Yeah, we don't pay to go to the
You hit
resort.
the hills outside
The
where it's all
hills on the
dangerous and
Right,
stuff.
right.
It's true, yeah. Yeah.
Well, we also.
We were watching people on trash can lids.
Yeah.
though,
Yeah,
and-
because he said $35 or something to go down a hill. It's like, why the hell are you going to pay for that?
Yeah.
We saw- and they're not even equipped right. I saw kids with like plastic baggies on their hands to keep them warm.
Right.
Like that's not how. He's waterproof. He's waterproof.
Well, you had mentioned too, like you see all the white people, which is true, all going down on their little individual tubes and
Yeah,
sled
yeah,
stuff.
right. And so the thing in a scarf.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's like
That's
12 of
now, right.
you, 12 Mexicans jump on a
On
hook.
the
Raiders forever, bro. I'm
That's
cowboy
so
fan.
classic.
my
Oh, that is so
God.
great.
Well, we
That's
also
fun.
went to
That's fun.
Starbucks. So-
The
Yeah.
Starbucks. That's a
Yeah.
true story. That's a true story. Well, aren't they all?
Yeah.
I think Starbucks brings a gay gene out in people.
It does though too, because you don't order anything, right, from Starbucks, or no lattes
Never.
for you.
I'm not a coffee man.
See, he gets
Me
that double. Well, you know what?
I don't
You-
drink coffee.
You like that
I do
double
not drink
chocolate-
coffee.
There's something called double chocolate chip. He calls it a double.
It's more like a
chocolatey
chocolate
chip.
shake.
You call it a chocolatey chip.
I call it chocolate. They changed it on the damn menu to chocolate
Frappe
chip.
or something.
trying to confuse me.
Double chocolatey chip with whip. I mean, really?
See,
Yeah.
and he does that, because Alex would never do something like that.
When I was a kid, my grandma, yeah, duérmanse, cabrones. That's what she would say. That means go to sleep, babies. Not really. Edited for but she would say, yeah, duérmense, and she'd give us café con leche every night. Coffee and milk.
Okay.
Go to sleep. Drink your coffee. Go to sleep. Drink your coffee. And you know, so when I was a kid, I loved the flavor.
Right.
But I've never liked that feeling. I'm already up.
I was gonna say, yeah, you got no
I'm
coffee.
more Native American. I'm like, bring me down.
Okay.
You know, hey, hey, this is good. You know.
Now, are you back in Kentucky living, or are you?
I live in California and Louisville.
Oh, okay.
In Louisville.
All
We go back and forth, and I spend 40 weeks of my life, weekends, you know, right here. I keep forgetting we're on the stage.
Yeah, there you
Talking to Alex Reymundo, appearing at the Tempe Improv. 2 shows tonight, 2 tomorrow. 480-921-9877 for tickets, or tempeimprov.com. You mentioned Starbucks. Bring it
No
up.
secrets.
Yeah,
Subliminal
how about that?
message
I'm gonna look at that later, and Eddie'll be like, "What the?"
To the ladies.
Yeah, very nice.
It's a fun show.
You mentioned Starbucks bringing up gauging. I was telling Mary, drinking from straws does that to guys too. You cannot drink from a
Yeah.
straw and look macho at the same time. It's
Yeah.
impossible. You
I
can't
didn't
do
think
it.
And if you get more straws, well, you just look gayer.
Exactly. Yeah.
You guys got 82 straws in this.
Yeah. It's a little thing you don't really ever think about
Just
until you happen to
two
notice it.
Yeah, you notice somebody else doing
Yeah,
it.
it's something you shouldn't do if you want to look masculine. That's all. We're just gonna leave it at that.
I think so too. Yeah. Don't suck.
Right, it don't suck. You can.
Right.
It's
It's
okay
okay
for
for
you.
me.
You know, that's advice I give comics all the time, and myself. As soon as you're walking on the stage, people always go, "Hey man, good luck," you know, and say, "Don't suck." And they're like, and so a lot of times big theaters, you know, the stagehands, they're like, "What? We're gonna say don't suck," and I go, "Just say it to me," before they're calling my name.
Right.
I'm like, "Say it, say it." They're like, "Don't suck," and I'm like, "Thank you," and I run away, because that's about as direct as you can be with somebody. When you get up here, if you want to do stand-up comedy, be original. Always record yourself, because you'll never know what happened unless you watch it.
Right.
And don't suck. That's it.
I like it.
3 and 4
it.
keys right
See?
there.
Now you know.
You got those 3 things, you got it, man.
You got it.
You got things under control. I got to hand it to you, Mr. and Mrs. Hudson. You got everything a man could want.
Very
I
nice.
love that. It's got so
Yeah.
many accents.
Yeah.
It's just wonderful.
So what else you got in the works for 2012?
Well, it's going to be the end.
Right.
It's gonna be the end. So I'd like to say
Congrats.
happy 2012, and it was nice knowing you.
Yeah, come to Alex Reymundo's last show at the Tempe.
Yeah,
this
you know
weekend.
what? My resolution is, which I've tried to live most of my life this way, is I don't lie. I try not to lie, and I'm not even doing white lies, anything anymore. Which is what a white lie is, what you get from a politician, by the way. Because it's a white man. Because it's a white man. But the new special, I'm writing new material, because rednexican, very good to me. Hispanic, very good to me. Latin Kings of Comedy, but it's time to move away from that for now. And for 2012, I'm going to do a new DVD, and we're going to call
Awesome.
it "Stop Me If I Lie."
Excellent.
And so right now, I'm just, whatever the subject is, I'm going to, and we're starting tonight. I mean, literally the hour 10 I have to do tonight. I mean, I'm going to pull some things out of my back pocket.
Sure.
But a lot of it, I'm just going to fly and give me a subject, and I'm going to play. And I've got a lot of ideas of what I want to talk about too.
Nice.
But we're going to hone it so we can film it, hopefully by November.
Nice.
Awesome.
Alex is your truth.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
It could be the end of the world.
It could
Do
be.
you believe it will be? People say that the Mayan
I don't.
calendar. I say if you look at the Mayan calendar, if you look closely, right in the middle, the guy's got his tongue sticking out. He's right. He's always like,
Yeah.
yeah, just kidding.
Yeah, got you fucking
Kidding, everybody. He's joking around. He's joking around. But remember last year they predicted the world.
Right.
And I knew it would.
Y2K it was supposed to end too,
Right.
remember?
And I don't believe this stuff. You know, I'm always like, but my wife, because we have kids, she's concerned.
Right.
And so because she's concerned, I'm at Costco, stocking up for the end of the world. I'm stocking up. It's ridiculous. She always sends me with the list. She goes, get some cereal bars and some water and some sand. I'm like, what the fuck? What do we need? Just get some fucking sand.
Right.
You know? and so come to my house, and my basement is filled with bags of sand for the end. You know.
Sweet. She wants to make a little beach.
But you know what? You gotta. Here's some stuff to carry. It's gonna keep you busy.
Keep you busy. Well, the end is near. I don't believe it either.
I don't buy that.
Whatever.
Garbage. I don't personally believe it.
As long as we had time for a drink
Sure.
right before.
Why not?
Is it 420? Oh,
Alex Reymundo at the Tempe Improv, 480-921-9877 for tickets. 2 shows tonight, 2 tomorrow. Come out and support him and his wife's End of the World.
yeah, End of the World Tour.
Fun.
Stop Me If
Yeah.
I Lie tour,
Right.
and you know what? Help my brain have the information it needs to throw up on the stage.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
Help Alex
Come be a
help
part. How often do you get a comic that says that? Come be a part. I don't want you yelling shit at me the whole night, but
Yeah.
Right.
but
Be part of the show.
be part of the show. Help
That's awesome.
help me mold this thing, this hairball.
Oh, stop with that hairball. Now
God,
stop.
that thing's huge. Wow. Look at that, like a lion's
Now
mane.
you have to worry. Just
Oh,
wait.
yes.
Oh, honey.
No, you don't.
Who's is he?
Here, put your jacket. I'm uncomfortable. I'm a little uncomfortable. I'm
He's
feeling a
not
little
sucking
left
a
out,
straw
let's
in
be
front
honest.
of you.
No, but still.
I'm getting a chubby.
No offense, once.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Mayor. Yeah, appreciate
He's used
that.
to it. He's so used to it.
480-921-9877 for tickets. Alex Reymundo, thanks so much for the time, man. We
Absolutely,
appreciate it.
brother.
Hope all goes well, and hope
Thank
your wife's
Oh,
premonition
I
of the
don't
world
think-
actually comes to an end, does not take place.
It will not.
Hopefully this will not be your last performance
I
at
want
Tempe
to film my
Improv.
special and have people watch it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that had to be 2013.
Yeah, we all believe this won't be Alex's last performance at the
No.
Improv, but come out in case it is.
Right, exactly.
I
Right.
just want you to know I'm a hard worker. I'm Mexican. I'm a hard worker. That's the hardest working comic I've ever met. He's Mexican. What do you think? He's an immigrant.
Makes sense. Alex, thanks a lot, man. We
Can't wait.
appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
My pleasure.